Alright, so this is a Kentucky pick. This is what? Bourbon Society
of
Somerset, Kentucky?
County, I believe.
Somerset, Kentucky, yep. So this is a single barrel, foolproof from 1792. And I've tried the Fine Wine and Good Spirits pick of this, and it, based off what you described, is very different. But let's see. So, I get
Cherry.
yeah, the cherry is there.
Like dark Luxardo cocktail cherry, a little bit of ethanol. I mean, it's there.
But
it burns a little bit.
It's not far beyond being a neck pour.
Yeah.
It's
This
still,
is just open over the weekend.
and it's 125 proof. So like that is to be expected.
A little bit of chocolate, I guess. Maybe on
It's
the
like,
nose.
it reminds me of like chocolate covered cranberries.
I can see that. That does make sense.
I don't get a ton of cranberry, but that's what it reminds me. Like the chocolate note reminds me of.
Cherry cordial, you're right.
Yeah, cherry
You're
cordial on the
100%
finish.
right.
100%.
It's
Reminds me of drinking. It's like if Aperol made a whiskey.
yeah.
That's
It's
what it reminds me of.
this is definitely still warm. Like I definitely think you should not touch this again for a month and see how it turns out. 'Cause I think that's gonna do.
After we go through this, I'm gonna try adding a little drop.
I might do the same thing.
Just
But
to
yeah,
see
like
what it
this is
does.
a brown sugar, cinnamon, cherry cordial bomb, and this is really good.
Yeah, like I love. You know how much I love 1792, right? It's like literally my second favorite behind Maker's Mark. And the foolproof was what really got me into them, and I think this blows regular foolproof out of the water.
Absolutely. I tried this back.
It makes me kind of regret trading away my Fine Wine and Spirits pick, even though it's pretty different than this.
It was really different. Because
We never opened it.
Oh,
We never actually had that.
I thought we tried one of them.
Yeah,
We tried my single barrel store pick.
I really considered buying that off of you, and now I'm upset now that I have this that I didn't.
And I'm upset that I traded it, but I got an FAE, which I'm trying to trade for the O2 anyway, so it's not like I'm really losing out of this. It's
But at the
just
same time,
where my priorities lie.
at the same time, you could get the FAO2 anyway because it's a regularly available.
Yeah, but if I have an O1, I don't have to spend money to get an O2. I can trade for an O2.
Yeah, and I think
That's how I build my collection of what I want, is I get stuff and then I trade for the stuff I actually want.
Right.
Versus going out and buying everything.
Don't add water. I think it's better without water.
Good?
It gets a little bit more oaky and a little bit more bitter.
So it takes out some of the sweeterness to it. I got you. But this is...
That being said, most of it's still there, but it did bring out a little bit more of the oakiness, stringency. This is better neat. Yeah, cherry.
I think it just needs time to get rid of a little bit of that warmth. But even then, the warmth isn't bad.
No, it's not.
It just catches your attention.
I will say this: the warmth has gone down significantly since I tried it.
And that tracks with foolproof.
Dude, don't touch it for another month and then taste it and see how it gets.
Especially, do what I do with the bottles I really love, and I barely touch them because I don't want them to go away. So I have them for a fucking year at this almost the same level because I only drink it on a special occasion.
Yep.
Of course, now I just have too many special occasion bottles, so I have to pick some to finally kill, like my Larceny B520.
Arbor Day, special occasion, let's go.
Oh shit, it's a Friday! Cheers! But, yeah, I think it lives up to the hype that was set for it.
It does. I get a ton of cherry cordial, a ton of brown sugar. Like, there's definitely something, maple maybe? Cherry cordial, brown sugar, maple. Those are the big three flavors I'm getting. And I definitely get some like toasted oak for sure.
Somewhere like transitioning between the very front of the palate to like the middle, I get a little bit of like a green note to it.
That might just be the oak.
I think
It could be,
you know,
but it rings a bell as something else.
I don't know. I can personally only think of oak.
what do you think?
Whiskey.
Good.
No, honestly, I think I'm catching up a little bit because, like, obviously, like, you guys are a lot faster with this than I am. But like, even when he says
that's
something,
how I learned it too. When people start pointing out notes that you get,
I was
then
gonna say when you said something, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can see that.
yeah. I mean, that's how I still pick up some
fucking
stuff you
single
say.
to Logan just spout off shit and realize.
Yeah, he's-
oh, yeah.
And then once you start picking up the main ones, then that's when you start noticing the little ones.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to just like sit back and like observe here because you guys are like you fight taste.
That's the way to do it. Because a year ago, I had 5 bottles of whiskey on my shelf.
Yeah.
My shelf was mostly just all my spirits in general.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I think I'm tasting the same
6 months
thing as
ago, you
guys.
barely
It
had
just
500
it takes me like a few seconds later.
No,
I'll, like
6 months ago I had
Look up
Still.
look up like a whiskey flavor, like a bourbon flavor wheel,
Yeah.
and that'll give me an idea.
Or
of,
like the nosing kits, like those
Yeah.
kind of things.
yeah.
Like, they have some weird ones in there that you're never going to say, oh, this tastes like, what was it, heliotrope? You're not gonna think, oh, you know what, I taste a little fucking heliotrope in this whiskey. No, you're gonna be like, I taste, like, I mean, we've had some weird ones where, like, the fucking old Bardstown where I'm like, this tastes like Play-Doh. Like, the nose smells like Play-Doh.
It was salty like Play-Doh, yeah.
It literally, no, I wouldn't say salty like Play-Doh. It smelled like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
It tasted pretty good for a $20 bottle, but it smelled like fucking Play-Doh. And that wasn't necessarily bad either. That was just like, that's a weird note for a whiskey.
It was a good whiskey though.
It
For
was.
$20. it was
I haven't really revisited it, but I also have way too much shit, and I've been trying to kill bottles that are almost empty
right.
because as I slowly sip over time, I get a couple that get there, and then I don't want to finish them, and I'm like, fuck it, I need to just kill it.
Yeah. But this is one of those ones where I appreciate it. I think it's very good, and it all boils down to preference. Because I mean, again, Dog Creek 25th anniversary for me is to him what that was to me.
Right.
That and the 12-year cask from Dog Creek. Those are my two like.
Wow,
Those are my golden children bourbons that I'm gonna savor every drop of those bottles that I have.
The ones that I let you know when I go to Delaware what they have. And if they have more, you send me $300 to buy you 2 more fucking Knob Creeks. But then you don't regret it because it's fucking 12 cask and 25th anniversary.
If 12-year cask goes up to $150, I could probably drop $150 on it and not bat an eye.
Yeah.
Because I think it's that good.
Yeah.
Like-
Having had it, I agree. If I have that extra money laying around, I'm buying myself a fucking
Yeah.
bottle. If there was 1 bottle left, I'm sorry, I'm buying myself one before I buy you. Before I
No,
buy you
if you
another.
have access to it, I respect that. Because if I was in your shoes, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I made the trip. I'm looking at it right now. That's for me.
Yeah.
I totally respect that. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's like me with you with the Bottle of Bond. When I got the 1792 Bottle of Bond, I know that's one of your favorites. And
From
I knew you would
1792,
fucking
yeah.
want it. Yeah, from 1792. And I saw it and I'm like, I'm not telling it. There's 1 bottle left. I'm like, this is mine. No one's getting this from me.
Yeah,
And then I
don't
traded for
blame
another opened anyway, so.
you. I don't blame you.
You happen to be sitting on the side of the couch that's fucking broken too. So
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll switch to this side like that.
Because that's the side that just kind of broke one day. And now, like, when you put the leg rest up, it doesn't go back down without you, like,
Oh no.
jackhammering it back down.
I'm trying to find an old picture of my
But
collection.
just to wrap this up, because I realize we're still recording.
Yes.
I mean, we kept it relatively on topic anyway.
yeah.
But yeah, this lives up to your hype, I think.
I agree.
I don't think it's my favorite in the world. I don't know that it's my
It's a
favorite
preference thing. I could-
1792 either, but I see it.
It's a preference thing.
Yeah,
I
I
totally
see.
see why someone would love this so much that it's their favorite bottle of all time.
And I love this, but it's not my favorite. But I've also, we both have much bigger repertoires to compare to.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
this is top 3 that's on my shelf.
Right.
and I could totally see.
Yeah. And knowing what your shelf is, yeah, I would 100% agree too, honestly.
Oh, I found an old picture of my collection here. So.
Okay. But anyway, so yeah, 1792 foolproof Kentucky pick.